What's going on, guys? Jeffrey's Reviews here, and we're doing another bourbon review. This time we have Rowan's Creek. Um, Funny story about this, it is distilled and bottled by Willet. All their different, pretty much whiskeys and bourbons that they come up with have different names, and originally you could not even find that it was made by Willet, but this is made at Willet, and very happy to get this one again. It comes in at 50.05% alcohol by volume, so that's a little over 100 proof, 100.1 proof to be exact. So charred oak barrels and hand bottled. So like I said, this one is a treat, and I'll have to get it open because very excited to try. Give me one sec. It's the tab. It doesn't look to be the easiest to pull, but we'll get it open. Okay, there we go. And again, I have actually been to the Willet Distillery, part of the Bourbon Trail. Fantastic. When I went, they were relatively new at the time, so yeah, I'm just very excited. So, ooh, man, it smells good. Little pour. You can see it's a beautiful color, very dark, brown with reddish hints in there. Looks fantastic. So, give you the nose, give you the taste, finish, and my overall thoughts. So, cheers. So again, it is aged. I do get more of that charred aging from it. It's not overwhelming because I do get more of a caramel taste as well, or caramel smell. Very smooth on the palate. Not overwhelming. You do get some oak, but that's about it. So, cheers. Wow. Okay. So immediately just coating the palate, you do get that little bit of that charred oak, but it's more subdued and mild compared to some of their other ones. Hopefully can do Noah's Mill, which is a very big over-the-top bourbon. This one is, well, much sweeter, I would say. More of that brown sugar, hints of vanilla, some of that oak coming through. Perhaps a little bit of cherry flavor as well. Get that little bit of that punch. It's not citrusy, but it overall is very balanced. The palate is pretty much the same as the finish. You do get a nice warming from that alcohol, which, I mean, at 100 proof, it's not overly powerful, but you do get that sense it's a little bit higher. It's also very balanced very well. And for the price point, this is only $39.99, so it's a pretty good one. Overall, just fantastic for the price point. It's almost a slick one too, not like syrupy by any means, but a little bit on the oily side because it really does coat the palate very well, and finishes, I would say, with more of a medium to long finish. It's kind of drowned out after the first half though. It's kind of the punch, and then it kind of sits, and then you're left with more of a alcohol finish. So that's when it definitely comes through. But overall, guys, fantastic bourbon. I highly recommend trying this. Again, not overly complex, pretty straightforward, but just a very good, solid bourbon that you could use to sip if you want to. I've done that before. You could also make a nice, say, old-fashioned out of it as well. So, I do believe the rye content's a little bit higher in this one. Anyways, guys, that's my review of Rowan's Creek. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts if you've ever tried this or have any bourbon recommendations. So, as always, cheers.